Sorry for the spamming of more videos, but we keep getting some big bets coming in around the Palantir bulls that made me have some food for thought for
Palantir, you've
myself.
loved it for a long time. It's currently, I think, about 67. Yes, it is. You think, when do you think it hits 100?
I think we're going to. I originally said 3 to 5 years after it takes out 80, but I think we might even be there by mid next year at the latest. This thing is a monster. Nobody else has got a product like it. It's meshing data software that makes software work. Every legacy provider on the planet right now, Stuart, is in trouble. This might be the next Cisco, might be the next Oracle, might be the next SAP, and it's important people start thinking that way.
Good Lord.
So, as you just heard, we've got Keith Fitzgerald moving up the timeline fast on his thoughts about a $100 Palantir. Last time he went on and thought, 3 to 5 years, but he makes it no secret now. The absolute momentum we are seeing today, he wouldn't be surprised to see them at $100 by mid 2025, which is just around the corner. And by all the points he laid out in rapid fire succession, Palantir is showing the makings of big players all over where they can carve themselves out as the go-to player that's going to dominate and just take over all the legacy players. So I know it's a real quick shot here, and if you've watched the last two analyst price target videos, increasing from Wedbush and Bank of America to $75, these three mega Palantir bulls have been consistent while this keeps running. Now, this is where I like to open up the conversation, of course, because these levels, if you go all the way back to even just the middle of the year of 2024, over $60 was basically a pipe dream for many, at least timeline-wise, hitting it in 2024. But even within half a year, already hearing the murmurings of $100 a share, I get that we're in a pretty exciting and monumental phase of the price action itself, and cooling of this can actually happen just as suddenly as we get hot like this. $100 over a $200 billion market cap mid 2025 means we'll possibly get 2 to 3 more quarters of earnings information. So what do you think it takes to justify this if we're to imagine that $100 price per share in mid 2025? Now, I know everyone's got their own opinion and DCF models to tweak the numbers, but at this market cap and current fundamentals, no doubt there's a lot of growth priced in, and execution is needed by management to continue delivering. But of course, it keeps showing the evidence. From last earnings, we know 2024 full year is guided to over $2.8 billion of revenue by management themselves. But as we've seen quarterly, this has been accelerating. And if you've been around 2022 per se, which Palantir hit all-time lows after coming off the euphoria and excitement of 2021, I wouldn't be surprised if some people are at least asking themselves if this will last or hold. But remember, Palantir was in a totally different place fundamentally, where growth was decelerating, but AIP finally came and turned it around, literally. Plus, we know the market is forward-looking, and in this case, I'd say very forward-looking with some risk off on Palantir around their growth continuing to gain evidence. And on the flip side too, if things do cool down for some reason, what do you think could be the cause of that? Just plain old market volatility or profit taking? And cooling off doesn't necessarily mean we're crashing, right? It could be a stagnation in a range-bound fashion to wait for more evidence, who knows? So as I always like to warn, these are just opinions, not investment advice, and nothing is guaranteed. I think the most important thing here is just gathering the information so you can make your own opinion, your own decisions around your own personal risk profile, which is very important. So let me know below, and I'll see you in the next video.